Sorry, Shalom, part 2. Title of the lesson is going to be Many Men Have Erred and Perished for Wicked Women. So, this is basically in my family, on my mom's side. When it's coming to my mom's uncle, apparently what had happened was, you know, he got with a wicked ass woman, which basically he found her in a brothel, in Santo Domingo, and then eventually, huh? What?
There goes the door.
Uh, oh, it sees the other stray dog. Oh, yeah. Seemed like the
It's the
other.
same one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the. Yeah, it's over there. Somebody seemed like they left this. They just disbanded that dog. But yeah, anyway, back to what I was saying. Like, what had happened was, this. Yeah, so like he got with her, and this was like, he was in his like his 50s when he met her. So it was like she was like in her late 20s or mid 20s or so. And what it is was like, she was a prostitute, and then what had happened was she ended up like going as far as you know
Yeah, I don't collect it. No.
nah, come on now. So basically she was basically going as far as like, she seen opportunities through my mom's uncle, and then what had happened was she ended up getting with him, and they've been together for over like 30 something years. And then eventually when he was like, let's say in his late 80s, because that's when he died, like around like Christmas, around that time, like December 27th is when he pretty much died. She pretty much drugged him, and I'm pretty sure like she was most likely a witch, because women out there in those Latin American countries, you got to be careful, because some of them do practice that Santeria shit. Some of them actually do like witchcraft. you know and the, he basically you know he's a fool, because it's like, what it is like, I heard before he met her, he was never like that. Like he was actually a man that actually was God fearing at one point, and when he got with her, he put her as a strength, and that's what led to his downfall. And then everything he put in her name, like the house in her name in Santo Domingo that's worth $250,000, he ended up putting the stupid ass restaurant business in her name, which he should have had a hair salon, that he should have owned, because she liked doing hair. But instead, she wanted a restaurant, and she didn't want him inside the restaurant, because apparently my uncle's brother, my mom's uncle's brother, caught him with a which that would be my great uncle's brother. She caught him with another man, and then at the same time, it's like she saw him like, um then she tried to hide, that what she was doing, like when she was dealing with another man. So basically, the thing about my mom's uncle is like, he had a feeling that she was doing certain thing, but at the same time he tried to deny it. You know what I mean? Like, he's very arrogant, and you can't tell him nothing, because he's stubborn, and he will hold a grudge against you, and not want to talk to you when you tell him the truth. And then he claiming some bastard kids that's not even his. That basically her kids, he tried to claim it and say that, oh, those are his kids, when it belongs to another man. you know and basically, my great uncle made her who she is to this day. Like, have it to where she's the reason why she has the house in Santo Domingo, and he's the reason why she has the laundromat she owns over there in Santo Domingo, and she has the what you call it, the condo over there in the Bronx. But basically, you know she went as far as like drugging my uncle, and basically, because like she tried to lie and say that, oh, it was cancer that killed him, and she was trying to sicken him, over time. Like, I don't know how she did it, like probably lacing his food or his drink or whatever the case is. But like, yeah, she really was plotting, because she's wicked. And that's the reason why you got to be careful what type of woman you deal with, because some women out there are really meant to really like plot on you. So you could bring out First Ezra chapter 4, verse
First Ezra, hold on, let me get that first.
20 to 27.
This is First Ezra chapter 4. And,
Verse 20.
Verse 20.
And continue to 27.
It reads, "A man leaveth his own father that brought him up in his own country, and cleaveth unto his wife. He sticketh not to spend his life with his wife, and remembereth neither father nor mother nor country."
Yeah, because you don't remember where you come from. It's like when once you find that woman, it's like you forget about whatever, just to seek out for that woman. And we in that time where men pretty much have run out their wits for women. They have it to where they forget, everything about themselves as a man, and they end up like, doing so much for, women, to where it's like, you know, they say that, people, get crazy in love. So, and love make you do stupid things, and that's pretty much what, the stupidity that love makes you do. If you don't have that wisdom, you're gonna basically not be able to maintain yourself when you're in love. You're gonna make dumb decisions. You're gonna do whatever the woman desires. Continue.
By this also you must know that woman has dominion over you. Do ye not labor and toil, and give and bring and all to the woman? Yeah, a man taketh his sword and goeth his way to rob and steal, to sail upon the sea and upon rivers.
He goes on a wicked. He goes out on a real crazy journey just to support, just to please that woman. And majority of times, you're not even pleasing an actual woman. You pleasing fucking whores, 3 or 4's fucking thoughts. You know, you're not even really pleasing an actual, real, modest, sincere woman. And that's why some guys out there, even they going in the streets doing all type of crazy shit. Trying to please that wicked ass woman. Which is a fucking whore any goddamn way. Continue.
And looketh upon a lion and goeth in the darkness, and when he hath stolen, spoiled, and robbed, he bringeth it to his love.
The same thing like that other bitch on Sexy Red talking about how there's a man that one time she mentioned that some guy ended up stealing for her on Valentine's Day. I think she mentioned when she was in high school some shit, and she thought that was the sweetest thing. And I'm like, you see, a bitch like that needs to be, packed up, horrifically by the Heavenly Father, because honestly speaking, you got some real wicked women that they're the reason why men, pretty much increase the level of wickedness that they do. They go twice or thrice as hard, to do wicked just to please these bitches. These gremlin GMO niggas just to please these nasty, filthy ass bitches. Continue.
Verse 25. Wherefore a man loveth his wife better than father or mother. Yet many there be that have run out their wits for women and become servants for their sake. Many also have perished and have erred and sinned for women.
Yeah, and basically like
That's verse 27.
yeah, my great uncle, like, pretty much he perished, ended up in a grave. He said nobody could separate him and his wife, and which that was his second wife, which he didn't get rid of his first. He technically divorced his first wife, but he was legally married to her. But he tried to marry, and then he married his second wife, that the one that killed him in Santo Domingo. So pretty much like he said that nobody could separate her and him, and basically she took him to the grave. Like a fucking idiot he is, and he's in a spirit world now, realizing how stupid he is.
Shit.
Fucking demon.
You see how she looked?
Yeah, fucking asshole. Yeah. And the funny thing is, we're talking about wicked women.
With that lip gloss and writing.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh, she don't look attractive at all.
That was it on that.
Yeah, you could just
bring out your scripture.
just bring out what you call it, Proverbs 2 and 16. I'll bring out 31 and verse 3. So this Proverbs 31 verse 3 says, "Give not thy strength unto woman, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings." So yeah, you gotta understand, like, even with women, it's like sometimes they're so wicked, 8 minutes and 30 seconds. So yeah, women are so wicked. It's like you gotta really understand, like, their nature, and basically we're in a society that's led by Satan. So women are the weaker vessel. They're gonna be caught up in it, and Satan is not gonna make it look like, oh, it's evil to first join it. It's gonna make it look very attractive, very cool, like it's a nice thing. There's a saying that goes like, Satan doesn't come to you, in a pitchfork and the red horns, with a goatee and everything, like, with a scary appearance. He comes to you through the things that you desire, through the lust of the flesh.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's basically how Satan comes to you. And who's gonna basically fall victim to the lust of the flesh? Of course, you gotta have it to with these these niggas that the Lord is not dealing with. But even then, it's like you're gonna have it to where women are gonna basically be more of the victims, because there's more women than there is men. And on top of it too, women are the weaker vessel. So they're gonna fall short, heavier than men are, and that's how it is, because that's why when it's coming to the order, why you think Yahweh Shai is our head and we're considered to be his woman, we're considered to be the Lord's woman, and then Yahweh Shai is considered to be, what you call it, he not only, like, he's our head, but then it's like the Most High is his head, and then when as an Israelite man, we're the head of the Israelite woman, you know, particularly the woman that is married to us, you know,
Yeah.
because that's how the order is, and then the children comes after. So yeah, you can bring out the
This
book
is
of
Jeremiah. Oh no, Salaki. This
Proverbs
is
2 and
Proverbs 2
16.
and 16. It reads, "To deliver thee from the strange woman, even from the stranger, which flattereth with her words,
Continue to verse 19, Barakasha.
which forsaketh the God of her youth, and forgetteth the covenant of her God.
Yeah,
For her house inclineth unto death, and her paths unto the dead. None that go unto her again, neither take they hold of the paths of life."
yeah. And then it's like, honestly speaking, like sometimes, like, the Most High have it to where, like, well, before I get into that, so basically, the strange woman going into how, like, let's talk about false philosophies, and sometimes you even get, well, it's go twofold. You even talk about it with false doctrines, false philosophies, or even going into like talking about a wicked woman. And honestly speaking, when it's coming to wicked women, their house inclining unto death. You go to their home, what you see in their home is nothing but just dysfunction, disorder. Everything is disorganized. They got a bunch of mess. They don't know how to clean. They're not, they're filthy. They're dirty. And basically those that go to them, they never return back to life. Basically, like, once a man comes into this truth, you leave the world, you leave the truth, and then you come back to the world. Basically, you basically are climbing into the ways of death. And a lot of guys, they left the truth because of woman and don't understand, like, that's suicide right there, because now you bring yourself to death, and your woman basically, she sees that you don't have a purpose no more, because it's like, at one point your purpose was serving the Lord. you know and when a woman takes you out the truth, you basically, it's end game for you. You know, and that's basically how, like, Apostle Gabar one time mentioned about some elder in one West that he left the truth for some Simeonite woman. He said she was a bad woman too, and I was like, damn, you know, some men really have left the service of the Lord just to get a woman. And honestly speaking, that's the worst level of comfort, because now your woman could turn into a demon and cheat on your ass. You know, and at the same time, it's like, when all society, collapse, when all hell breaks loose, and Jacob's trouble appears, what your woman gonna do? She gonna try to leave you for a man of the Lord. That's the irony of it all. So why you supporting and trying to serve just a wicked ass woman, trying to do so much to basically get for a wicked woman, approval? She gonna leave you for a righteous man of the Lord, because she gonna realize now in due time that how being with a man of the Lord could really help save her life. That could actually, satisfy her, for her wants and her needs. That's gonna fulfill all her Maslow hierarchy needs in that time to come. You know, so that's why we're not out here trying to seek for anybody's approval. We only out here to do the works of the Lord. We're not out here for seeking to be, let's say, Israelite mingle. We're not out here doing that shit.
No.
We're only out here to basically be mingled with the Holy Spirit.
We're only out here to fish for the elect.
That too. Yeah. So, Babakashah, you can bring out Proverbs chapter 5, verse 20 to 23, Babakashah.
This is Proverbs chapter 5, verse 22.
23.
23, it reads, "And why wilt thou, my son, be ravished with a strange woman, and embrace the bosom of a stranger? For the ways of a man are before the eyes of the Lord Yahweh, and he pondereth all his goings. His iniquities shall take the wicked himself, and he shall be holden with the cords of his sins. He shall die without instruction, and in greatness of his folly he shall go astray."
Yeah. And pretty much, like, when it's coming to the our woman, it's like, sometimes, like, you're gonna have it to where Satan gonna have it to where, like, you doing a lot of videos and stuff, like, once you come into this truth, you realize, like, the Most High, he keeps you, away from certain people. He keeps you away from certain things. But sometimes, like, the Most High gonna have it to where Satan gonna try to slip in and try to, tempt you, like how he tempted Job. He gonna tempt you like how he tempted Yahweh Shai. He gonna have it to where, like, he gonna send you a woman that's gonna try to, like, snatch you out the truth. Try to be that one woman that try to snatch you away from the truth and be into the world. He gonna try to tempt you like that. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes, like, let's say you might have, like, a decent woman that you might get, in due time, But at the same time, like you got to keep that woman in check, and you got to make sure, not trying to say that you could be single, but it's best to be like that in a sense, you know. Oh, let me see. Wait. So yeah, it's like, you know, the thing is that it's not like what you call it. Oh wait, hold on. All right, try it. So yeah, it's not like we could expect that when it's coming to like dealing with these wicked ass women, you know, basically you want to pretty much expect the unexpected.
No, that's what
Yeah, that's all right. So that's how it is when it's coming to women, man. You know, it's best to be single, but at the same time, it's like,
what's going on?
wait, let me see how we doing the time. 15. Yeah, what's up? Everything good? Uh, I'm just gonna, wrap it up about 4 minutes.
Privacy?
Huh?
You want privacy?
Well,
I know you guys are church guys, right?
no, we're not church. We actually are Israelites. What it is like we teaching our people, the right ways and stuff like that. How to repent, turn back to the Lord, because what we're doing is like
I see you guys in TV.
On TV,
And YouTube.
YouTube, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait.
we are kind of like a church.
Oh, wait.
Starting with Great Millstone, that's what we learn from.
Oh.
The apostles and elders of GMS.
Gotcha. So you watch the videos and stuff from.
Oh, that's
Gotcha. That's cool. So like basically like when we're out here teaching, like we're just out here like basically for like for the 1/3 of our people. Like Zechariah 13 says how 1/3 of the nation of Israel is going to be saved, which is talking about the so-called Black, Hispanic, Native Americans, because we're a people before a place. So what it is, it's like our people, like all the times, like we've been told that we are so-called Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, which is actually lies. Those are the bywords to keep us away from who we actually truly are. You know what I mean? So we're actually are, God's chosen people,
Yeah,
because,
Yeah, just finish what you were saying first, though.
yeah.
The lesson. Back to the lesson.
You guys from
Oh, no, yeah,
yeah,
back to the lesson.
yeah. It's just a few minutes,
We almost finished.
Yeah, we almost finished. Just a few minutes. Just like give us like about 3 minutes, right? It's almost done. But yeah, you could bring out Proverbs chapter 7, verse 25 to 27.
Proverbs 7 and what?
25 to 27.
All right, this is Proverbs 7 and 25 through 27. Reads, "Let not thine heart decline to her ways.
Mm-hmm.
Go not astray in her paths, for she hath cast down many wounded, yet many strong have been slain by her. Her house is the way to hell, going down to the chambers of death."
Yeah, and that's basically talking about like that strange woman going into like false philosophies. You basically following after like different doctrines or so that the so-called white man has taught our people. You know, taught us like he tried to hide this truth from us to teach us all different type of lies and stuff like that. And that house is declining into the ways of death. And even on the flip side, talking about the wicked woman, it's like when it's coming to the nation of our people, like they follow after like the woman so much, because that's the wisdom of this world, is that they teach you that how basically they teach you that one of the wisest things in this time period is like trying to like listen to your woman or follow after your woman and things of that nature. But it's like your woman is supposed to be following you, and that's a way of death, like following after a woman, because a woman is like she's supposed to be basically like the weaker vessel. She's supposed to be the one that's supposed to be following after the man's guidance. But this is the wisdom of this world. That's why you have it to where a lot of men nowadays, like they basically have gone out their wits. A lot of them are child support. A lot of them, paying alimony. A lot of men are just like, basically caught up in just like in a lot of traps because of women. And like, Ecclesiastes, basically, 7 has it goes into how, verse 26 it says, "And I found more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands is bands. Whoso please if Yahweh shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. Behold, this have I found, saith the preacher, counting one by one to find out the account, which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not. One man among 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all those have I not found. Lo, this only have I found, that Yahweh have made a man upright, but they sought out many inventions." So yeah, and when you go into the book of Sirach chapter 25, pretty much goes into a lot about how wicked women are. So it says in verse 21, Ecclesiastes Sirach chapter 25, verse 21, it says, "Someone not at the beauty of a woman and desire her not for pleasure. A woman, if she maintain her husband, is full of anger, impudence, and much reproach." So basically, that's going into how, like, you know, if a woman keeps her husband, yeah, she's gonna be pretty much pissed off and angry because of the fact that how she knows this is her world, this is her kingdom. So yeah.
Give all praises on
Yeah,
the Lord.
praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim, Kakadash, the honest apostle, Els Great Millstone, peace, citation, hope for elect, Shalom.
Shalom.
Yeah.
Just said it, man. The scriptures, it just right there. It's true.